Welcome back to another fantastic episode of the Basement Ballers podcast. My name is Kareem, that's Brahim, and if you guys are not familiar with the channel yet, then you better get familiar because the Basement Ballers are here and they are they are here to stay. But that being said, before we get into everything, listen, guys, go check out the description. You're going to want to follow the TikTok. You're going to want to follow the Twitter because we are active and we post a lot of content on there. And we also go live on TikTok for your enjoyment and to talk shit about Manchester City. Now, at the end of the day, that's what it is. But without further ado, let's get into this week's episode of the Basement Ballers podcast, where we start off with Premier League. Raheem, tell me about the first game of the week.
Man, Luton Everton, trash game.
Absolutely garbage. Basically, the battle of relegation. I do not know how Liverpool absolutely got dusted by this finish.
Because you guys suck. It wasn't even relegation. Everton's clear. They're like 12 points above relegation. They're cool. Luton's pretty much done. So this game meant nothing. Like, they had to win this game. So they didn't win.
Yeah. So Burnley and Sheffield are officially out.
Burnley's officially out?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if officially, but like they are out, yes.
I'm pretty sure last when I checked.
Because now Forest have 5 points above them, but they both have 2 games left. So hypothetically, Forest lose those 2 games and Burnley win their 2 games, and Burnley wouldn't get relegated.
Burnley is at 24 points. If they win 2 games, they would be on 30. So yeah, I guess you're right.
So they're not officially out,
but they're
out.
But basically there. And then Luton's on 26 points, so they still have a chance. But I think we've already discussed this. I don't think that chance is very high.
Yeah, no.
But, I mean, Everton bottles it like they do, but they obviously come up and show up against Liverpool like a bunch of losers. But we move. Anyway, that game was boring as hell. City versus Wolves now.
Also boring.
Very boring game. Haaland, what, 4? Was it 4?
Yeah, 4. One of his finishes was nice. I don't know he had that in his locker. You know, he had the one where, like, he took a touch and then, like, bent the shot. Like, he kind of, like, moved his body, bent the shot. It was nice. Yeah, it was nice. So like I didn't know.
I mean, listen, bro. And after the match, the brother got interviewed and asked, "Well, what do you think about Roy Keane's comments?"
Fuck Roy Keane.
Our brother, bro, chatting shit, bro. Pundits these days just trying to get headlines. At the end of the day, whoever thinks that Haaland is a League 2 striker is
no. It's not League 2. No. It wasn't that he's a League 2 striker. It's that take away his goals. And yeah, he probably is a League 2 striker, and I'm not even gonna lie, that's probably true. Cause outside of his goals, what does he really do? Like, here's the thing, and it's a dumb thing to say, just cause like he's so good at scoring goals that you don't really need him to do other things. But like, Haaland's not gonna go and like if Haaland does score a goal, you're not gonna be like, oh, he didn't score a goal, but like he did all of this. No.
But it's a pretty silly way to sort of bring down a player of his caliber, because at the end of the day, Haaland is the best goal scorer in the world.
Yes,
right?
But he's also like. Here's the thing, man. Ronaldo and Messi blessed us with so many years of excellence that whoever wins the Ballon d'Or this year is going to be like... Because someone was talking about that, and it's true. This is the first, like... This is, like, the first time in, like, 15 years the Ballon d'Or. Like, first of all, we don't know who's going to win it because, realistically, there's a bunch of people who could technically win it. And also, it's just the fact that, like... Whoever wins it, though, like, it's just not going to be the same. And, dude, here's the thing. I'm going to say this as well. Actually, I'll save that for later.
Yeah, we can talk about Ballon d'Or talks a little later. Yeah, and I remember what post you're talking about. We'll save that probably for closer to the end of the stream, or the podcast, sorry. When we finish probably talking about Champions League, maybe we'll be a question of the day. Who knows? But for now, let's just continue on with Premier League. So, obviously, that City Wolves game, I don't know why. I mean, you posted a video on TikTok about it, but some people were obviously preying on City's downfall. City just came up and proved everybody wrong.
We have to, man. We don't have the only 3 teams left are London-based teams, and they're not gonna want Arsenal to win the league because West Ham, they got smoked by Chelsea today, and that's Chelsea. So I don't know how that's gonna work out for them against City. You have Fulham, because West Ham and Fulham don't have anything to fight for. Yeah. I don't think they can get a European spot, and they're obviously not getting relegated. So they don't really have shit to fight for. So like those are gonna be like the only team left who maybe could beat City are Spurs.
So with West Ham on 49 points with 2 games left to play, the highest they can get to is 55, which is still out of Europe.
Yeah, exactly. So West Ham are going to lose to City. Yeah. Fulham are going to lose to City. And the only team we have left who could win us the league is Spurs. But
we'll get on to Spurs when we talk about Liverpool versus Spurs today, obviously. Yeah. But, obviously, listen, as an Arsenal fan, you know, you're feeling what Liverpool fans have been feeling. Obviously, you guys felt that last season, so it's not like it's new territory for you. But the difference this season is, and a lot of Arsenal fans have been saying this, oh, we deserve it, we deserve it. At the end of the day, the team that deserves it is the team that wins it. I wholeheartedly believe that. But if you look at Arsenal's record, especially since January,
Yeah,
it is absolutely criminal.
14 wins out of 16.
Well, not even just that. How was it? We scored like 50-something goals.
Yeah. We scored, I think, 51 and conceded 8 in 16 games.
Oh, that's mental. For you to still not win the Premier League title means like that's crazy because and it's heartbreaking.
The only times we draw points were City away 0-0, and then the result that basically fucked us is Villa 2-0 at home.
Villa 2-0. You drew to Fulham early in the season, which is like a team.
Yeah, those results. Because the thing is, man, like most of the teams that were actually hard to beat, we beat. It's the teams that we basically shouldn't have lost that we lost to. Because we lost to West Ham at home 2-0, Villa at home. We lost to Villa away. We, I think, lost to Fulham away as well. We also, let's see. I'm trying to think.
I think in that October, November, December range, you guys were dropping points in random games.
It was, the Christmas period. Because
I think you drew the Spurs in your first game.
Yeah, we did.
And you drew to Chelsea, too.
Yeah, but the thing, with Arsenal is that, like, up until January, we hadn't really been playing that well.
Yeah.
Because, like, we were getting results, but, like, we had last-minute winners against Brentford and against...
You guys had a problem. You guys, funny enough, had a problem with finishing.
Yeah, exactly.
Before the New Year.
And, I don't know, man. They went to Dubai, probably took PEDs, some shit. I don't know. But, like, I don't know. Like, it's... All I'm going to say, though, is that, well, next year, for sure, the title race is between us and City because Liverpool are going to be out of it. United aren't going to be in it. Chelsea aren't going to be in it. Spurs, obviously not. And, like, no one's going to be in it next year besides us and City. But if not this year, it has to be. Like, it has to be eventually. You know what I mean? It has to come eventually.
No, I agree. But the thing is that if it doesn't come this year, right, with City, since we're on the topic of them, you have players like Bernardo Silva who have already sort of shown interest in leaving, right? Potentially going to your favorite club. If players like him start to leave, pivotal pieces, right? That starts to sort of introduce cracks into the Manchester City lineup because at the end of the day, one player goes down after that. You have lack of depth, especially in the midfield position, whatever. And the other thing is that the missing piece is like, let's say Rodri is out for an extended period of time, which you never know. He might be, right? That brother is on his undefeated streak, whatever, people want to call undefeated. It's not undefeated, but let's, we move. But if that brother goes down, I think City is a much weaker team, and they're left to be exposed. And I think that could very well happen. Obviously, I don't want to pray for anybody's injury, but
I think personally, if we had, because this was the whole vision when we signed Declan Rice, if we had a midfield all year of Rice, Partey, and Odegaard, I think we would have won this league already. Because, like, even though Timber got injured, I think just with that midfield three, we would have won the league already. Because Thomas Partey, Rice, and Odegaard, to me, that's the perfect midfield because Rice can't play as a 6 by himself, but he has Partey with him. That means he can move up a bit, and also he can help out Odegaard, which also helps at the attacks. That's the thing. Because in the last few games that we've had, in the last, I think, 5 games since we've had Partey, Rice, and Odegaard, it's, 3. We scored 3 against Spurs, 3 against Bournemouth. We scored 5 against Chelsea. We've been scoring goals.
Yep.
And
so that's the thing. Since we're already on the topic of Arsenal, so you guys defeated Bournemouth 3-0 yesterday.
Yeah.
Tell me about that game. How did you feel? I heard there was some really shitty refereeing decisions.
Yeah, I mean, if that was a call against Arsenal, I'd be pissed. Yeah, the goal they scored, they claimed that Davraya got pushed with. He got nudged, but to me, it's not enough. Yeah. It's not enough. Plus, he got the Golden Glove, which that's the worst winner of the Golden Glove I've ever seen. Not because I think Raya's shit. I don't think he's that great. But it's not that. It's because I think he's shit. It's just the fact that
the defense more than
it's just the
goal,
defense. Because that's the thing. Raya never really. I don't know, man. Besides his penalty saves against Porto, he hasn't I don't know, man. I'm not I'm still.
And that's
not
why I think
I
think clean sheets is such a. It's not a great metric for goalkeeping ability.
Yeah, no.
Because with all due respect, Alisson, we all know Alisson and his quality, right? That brother is known as one of the best goalkeepers in the world, but he doesn't have very many clean sheets, right? But because it's the defense keep basically leaking goals like it's nobody's business, right? So Arsenal, who have had one of the world's greatest defenses all season, right? And then obviously add Raya on top of that. I mean, I don't know. Obviously with Ramsdale, I don't think that he keeps as many clean sheets, right?
Well, I think Ramsdale also won the Golden Glove last year. I think.
No, wasn't it De Gea?
De Gea wasn't there last year. No. Wait, he was?
Yeah,
was
De Gea won Golden Glove last year.
Oh yeah, he was.
With the
but Ramsdale was close. That's all I know. Because it's the defense. But I don't know, man. Raya to me, he's just I don't know, man. He's sus. I can't because I told you, any other ref gives that goal. That should have been a goal for Bournemouth. And at that point, it's 2-1. Now, I'm not saying we lose that game, but it's unnecessary pressure for no reason. Because then 2-1, there was 20 minutes left. They could have gone on and, put pressure on us. Maybe they could have scored. I don't know. But then, Rice ices it, obviously, after. And then, 3-0.
So, but now you're talking about Raya, right? So, Raya goes back to Brentford after the season.
Well, no, we're going to buy it.
You buy it? You want, but I'm asking
do I want to? No.
So, you keep Ramsdale?
No. I'd get another goalie.
You get like a completely different goalie.
I'd bring Emi Martinez back. He wouldn't want to come back, but I'd bring him back.
Really?
I'd bring him back. I'd take... I don't know. Mike Magnan from AC Milan's always been a goalie I liked.
Yeah.
I don't know. Point is, no, I wouldn't keep Ryan. I want to keep Ramsdale. No. It's not that I want to keep Ramsdale also, like, because I think goalkeeping-wise, they're both kind of the same. I think Ramsdale's maybe slightly a better shot stopper. Yeah. I think they're both relatively the same. It's just the fact that Ramsdale's dad keeps complaining to the media. That's what's annoying.
Yeah.
Because Ramsdale's dad's coming out being like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Like, shut up. And the thing is, right, he wouldn't be saying that if his son didn't, like, allow. Like, he's not going to do that without his son knowing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't know. To me, it's just like he can piss off. Raya can piss off. I'd get another goalie. But then again, I mean, for now, we have the best defense in the league. So, goalie isn't, like, a major issue for the moment. But, like, you never know, man. Arsenal are in, like, a Champions League semifinal or a final, like, one of those games. And, like... Can he make the same saves as like a Neuer can make?
I think he's just. I think like you said, I feel like what you're alluding to is that he's not your most pressing issue at the moment. So like if Arsenal were to buy him, and I think they will, like you said, he's not like something like, oh shit, like he'll ruin your season. What I think that you guys are prioritizing, in my opinion,
we need a right
is
winger.
Either you need a right winger.
Yeah.
Really, like a backup for Saka.
Yeah. We need a right winger. I think Arsenal need right now.
I think you guys need a striker.
Yeah, but if we get a striker, we're going to have to sell one attacker, which is probably going to be Jesus, because Havertz is not going to go back as playing as a number 8, because we clearly know that doesn't work.
Doesn't work. No, it doesn't work.
So Havertz is going to be like the striker for now.
Yeah.
And if you got another striker to compete with him, cool, but then that would mean you'd have him, Jesus, the striker we'd buy, and even though like I kind of forgot he existed, but Eddie Nketiah, like he's the, what I mean? So you're going to have to sell. Like, there's still a few players Arsenal need to sell right now, get a few dudes in, and then I think, like, our squad will be, like, perfect. Like, I think right now, sell Emile Smith-Rowe, sell Eddie Nketiah, sell Reece Nelson, sell El Neni, sell him, sell Cedric, who I forgot was even at the club.
You just remembered him now?
Like, sell him. That's, 5 players right there. You can get maybe, like, 60, 70 million for them, probably, for, like, those. Because, like, El Neni's not going to be more than, like, 5 million. Cedric as well. Emile Smith-Rowe and Nketiah can both go for like maybe like 15 mil each. So that's 30. And then who else? You sell Ramsdale. That could get you like maybe Ramsdale could go for like at least 35, 40. So you get, I don't know. Do that and then reinvest that in a right winger, a striker, and maybe a midfielder. And then I think we're good. Because I think left wing is cool. You have Trossard, Martinelli that's there. That's cool. I think striker, you get Havertz with another dude. That's fine. Right winger, you get Saka plus a backup. So then the attack is cool. Then midfield, you'd have Odegaard, Rice, Partey, Jorginho. And apparently there's rumors we want to go get Bruno Guimaraes. So we take him. Cool. Then you'd also have Fabio Vieira, who's just there. So that's cool. And then defense, maybe a center back. Maybe. Because you have in the center backs, you have Kivior, like dudes who can't play center back. You'd have Kivior, Gabriel, Saliba. Ben White could play there.
Timber plays there, right?
Timber is more of a left back. And then, I'd definitely go get maybe, I don't know, because like right backs, you could have Tomiyasu, Ben White. Yeah. Center back, Saliba, Gabriel. And then left back, you have Kivior and Timber. So then you probably need to get like 1 or 2 center backs. Yeah. I think. Yep. And then I think we're good. Like I don't think we need that much. I think we need maybe like 4 players of squad depth, and I think we're fine.
I know, and I think with that, you guys set yourself up for competing for championships for a few years.
Yeah, because the team is still young. Because the oldest dude who gets game time to a decent amount is Jorginho and Partey. They're both like 31 or something.
What do you think about some, like, I know this is not a popular opinion per se, but what do you think of some of the shouts regarding Arteta out, like if he doesn't win the league? Like?
No, I think it's dumb because you know what I'm gonna say. First of all, I would say this: if Arteta this year did what he did last year, where basically we were doing good and then we basically just lost like a couple games on the spin and whatever. I don't know if I'd say Arteta out, but I'd be questioning him. But like for this year, I honestly don't know what he could have done better, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, like, say we win our last 2 games of the season, we end up on 89 points, right? 89 points pretty much every single year in the Premier League, except, well, since Man City's been like the juggernaut they've been, wins the Premier League pretty much every year. Because last year City finished on 89. The year before they finished on, I think it was 93. So, okay, cool. They won the league there. But then 2021, they finished on 85, 86. So Arsenal would have won the league that year. 2020, okay, you guys got like 99 points, so that was just fuck.
It's not just that, but like you guys, you guys drew to City. You guys beat City once and drew to them once. So like you had a good record against them.
And also, name me a manager who comes in and does a better job.
Yeah,
like it's not that
the manager market is like not that hot right now.
And it's not even like does a better job in the sense like I'm not saying that there's no other coach. There's no coach who's better than Arteta. But the thing is, this is Arteta's team.
Yeah, exactly. He built it. Yeah,
like he built this. So like, say you get a coach who is better. Let's say. Like we might not play better because the players don't fuck with him. Yeah, because of Arteta. And the thing is, like I told you, like for me, the only thing that annoys me with Arteta is the fact that I don't see how we haven't won a trophy in the last 4 years. Because okay, not winning the Premier League, fine. Okay, Man City's very good. Champions League, obviously, only one team can win that. So like, I'm not saying like, oh, you have to win the Champions League, otherwise that. But like, at least not making the final of an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup, not competing for at least one of those. Like, come on.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Because like even Poch, like I know you don't really rate Poch that much.
Yeah, but like he made a final.
Brought Chelsea to the Carabao Cup final.
Exactly, and plus Arteta won the FA Cup with a way worse team.
Yeah. No, you're right, and I think questions can be asked towards his ability to win trophies, but I still think that it would be pretty criminal to sack a coach after as we said, like his form since like January or the form of his team since January has been as nice as it has been in the Prem.
For me, what you do this summer is sell like the remaining 5-6 players you have in the squad that are pretty much deadwood, reinvest that into like maybe 3 players for squad depth, right? Then you go out the league and Champions League next year. And then if we go for the league next year and kind of the same thing happens this year where like we don't win it, but we're still competing, we make it far in the Champions League, maybe like semifinals, right? Instead of quarterfinals. Like we make semifinals and we win like a trophy or 2, then I'm cool. But like if we go next year and like the league, we're not challenging that much. Champions League, we get bounced in like the round of 16. And then we just don't win. We don't win a at least a Carabao or an FA Cup. Then yeah, I'm gonna start questioning him.
Fox.
For now, I'm cool.
Let's look on to your next match, which I believe is Manchester United, correct?
Yeah.
And that's next weekend.
That's on Sunday. Yeah.
Next Sunday. Okay. So how are you feeling about that game? Obviously, Manchester United.
I think we're smoking them. I think they can't do shit. First of all, their whole team is injured as well. Like Maguire's out. They lost
Maguire. Yeah.
Maguire's out. Even though Maguire sucks, but like who's in their defense now? Exactly. Because Varane's injured.
Well, Lisandro Martinez was training with him.
Yeah, well, he's a midget, plus he's going to be recovering. So, you think I'm scared of Lisandro Martinez? Dude's 5'8", and Havertz is like 6'4".
True.
Like, nah, forget that. Anyways.
But yeah.
Martinez's out, Maguire's out, Lindelof's out, Varane's out.
Oh, shit.
So, like, that's pretty much all their center backs on. So, where are they going to put that? They're going to put that young guy.
Man.
Whatever his name is. They're going to put him.
The guy that played against Liverpool.
Yeah. They'll put him. They could put Wan-Bissaka there. They put Dalot as like the right back, and then who the fuck would even be there?
Is Shaw still out?
Yeah, Shaw's out. So like they have no defense. Yeah, they'd have to promote like an academy player. Either that or
they play Amrabat left back.
Yeah, or they put Casemiro as the center back or Amrabat as the left back. I don't know, but point is, they're screwed. So even if they had a fully healthy team, I think we win that. But they're injured, so yeah, we're winning that for sure. And then final game at home against Everton, we smoke Everton each year, at home. So Arsenal are gonna finish on 89 points this year. The question is, will City
drop points because they still have 3 games, right? So
if they win their next 3 games, they finish on 91. So
yeah, that's a good season for them to be fair. All right, let's move on to. So we got Sheffield Forest, which we haven't talked about. Obviously, it's not really a big game. I think for Forest,
I think they'll be fine. Yeah. I think in terms of, keep in mind, Forest have had I think like 4 or 5 points taken off them. So say they didn't get those points taken off them, then like
they would be clear.
Like obviously Burnley, Luton, they'd be really. So we'll have to see. I think Forest are cool. Sheffield obviously they suck, so cool. Then you'd have Brentford, Fulham.
Oh wait, Brentford, Fulham, like which is 0-0.
Like that's
like basically mid-table clash. Who cares?
Newcastle smokes Burnley 4-1, which like cool.
They did their thing.
I don't think Newcastle can make Europe though.
Isak missed the penalty, I'm pretty sure, but still he's him. So.
And then Chelsea, surprise result today. I was shocked. Chelsea smoked West Ham 5-0. Yeah. I watched the first half, and it was after the first half it might have been like 3-0 after the first half. I'm not sure. I watched the first half and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
and it wasn't Cole Palmer FC.
Well, yeah, I know. Like I think Jackson scored twice.
Jackson got twice. I think Madueke scored.
Yeah, Cole Palmer scored one.
He scored the first. He opened
Jackson scored twice. I think Madueke scored one.
Yeah, Jackson scored the last two. Conor Gallagher scored the second, and Madueke scored the third.
And Cole Palmer scored the first. Yeah, it was an all-around thing.
All around performance from them. And you know, West Ham was one of the earlier teams that beat them earlier in the season. So like, you know, they got their revenge here.
Come on, this is the worst Chelsea team of the last like 30 years, and they're still and now I think they're above United.
But I think the crazy stat is that Chelsea has lost one game in their last 12 in the Premier League.
Yeah. Chelsea's issue isn't losing. They're not losing games anymore. It's just the fact they can't win games because keep in mind, Burnley's a team that are fucking dog shit. United barely. I think United drew with them. Yeah, United drew with them.
Yeah. So the only team that they lost to was Arsenal. So then but they beat Spurs, beat West Ham, drew to Villa, smoked Everton.
Yeah, they're on a nice run of because in the last like 5-6 games.
No, they actually beat United. Remember?
No, I know, but I'm talking Burnley.
Burnley
drew with United.
Burnley drew.
No, because like in their last 6-7 results, their results have been good. 4-3 to United, 6-0 against Everton, 2-0 Spurs, 5-0 West Ham. So they've been playing good. So
some Chelsea fans are even saying that like listen, obviously we're not going to say that this was a great season because it wasn't.
No,
but they're saying that given the form in the latter half of the season, it's still potentially something to be positive about.
I don't know, man. Like I saw a poll. Some dude it was a major Chelsea fan account on Twitter. They ran a poll saying Poch in or Poch out, and 61% said Poch in. Yeah. So
I agree.
Nah.
Because the thing is about Poch is that he seems like a very good young player manager.
Nah.
I don't know, man.
Sack him.
You think? No.
Bro, yes.
You gotta give a manager like Poch time to build his team.
You gotta show me signs. I don't see signs.
I do.
I don't.
6-0 to Everton and then beating West Ham 5-0.
That's crazy.
That's signs. Man.
West Ham and Everton both
making a Carabao Cup final.
Yeah, who did they have to play? They played Middlesbrough, who's a championship team. And they played a League One team, I'm pretty sure, in the round before. So who'd they be? It's like United when they won the Carabao Cup last year, and dudes were acting like it was such a big achievement, bro. They had to play Leyton Orient, Newcastle in the final, and then who was I think in the semifinal? I think it was Middlesbrough as well. I'm not sure. Point is, it's the same thing, bro. Like you don't get brownie points for making the final, losing on top of that, and playing a bunch of shit teams together.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, do you want to create more instability in a team that already is?
Look. If I was a Chelsea fan. I wouldn't if I was a Chelsea fan, I don't know. I don't know if I do want him to get sacked because I think he's not good enough. Now, what I think it's the smartest thing to do because, like you said, the stability and shit, I don't know. But that's why I don't make the decisions. But based on his performances and his ability, I'm sacking him.
But taking this, bro, right? If you're Chelsea, you're Todd Bowley, okay, and you're looking to potentially replace him, who would you replace him with? That has to be a question too, right?
Sure.
There's two.
Hansi Flick's right there. Hansi Flick's German. He speaks English. His playing style could suit this team because they're all young too. He can implement his philosophy on them. Plus, he's a very what was I gonna say? His style of play is very Klopp-esque. It's very fast-paced, whatever. And he has the players to do that because they're all young. They're not. His players are all young and they're pretty Chelsea. The thing is, their team is it's really built to press people because they have a bunch of pacey players who just don't know how to finish. Jackson's very pacey. Madueke's pacey. Mudrik's pacey. Cole Palmer is pretty quick. Conor Gallagher can press like a fucking like a pressing machine. The dude, he's a fucking Duracell bunny. He never runs out of power, right? You get Hansi Flick there, bro. He can do something with that team.
This guy said Duracell. Yeah, listen, brother. I think
Hansi Flick. I mean, bro.
I think that's a good shout. To be fair, listen, you guys in the comments, please let us know if you're Poch out. You got to tell us who you would replace him with. But if you're Poch in, tell us why. That's in the comments below, guys. I mean, that's pretty much it in terms of Chelsea. I think there is a little upside, but obviously, listen, this is a season they're probably going to want to forget. It's not been the greatest.
Obviously, it's ending nicely for them. So I mean,
it's ending nicely. We have Villa Brighton, which ends 1-0 in favor of Brighton. So Villa actually dropped points in this case,
which actually goes well for us because if Brighton had Villa had won that game, coupled with the fact that Spurs lost today, then Spurs would be 6 points behind Villa, or 6 or 5, basically around that many points behind Villa, with 2 games left. So they pretty much would have been okay, fuck that. Now now it makes their game against Man City even more
they have something to play for now.
Yeah, exactly. Because say Spurs, they lost. I mean, they did lose, and then Villa had also won. then yeah, the City game becomes like, what's the point? Because I think Villa, how much?
The thing is, but Villa would still have to lose their last 2, and then Spurs would have to win their next 3.
Mm-hmm. Well, Spurs. So what's the point count right now? So
Spurs have 60 points. Villa has 67.
But yeah, Spurs are a game behind or 2.
They've played 35.
And Villa played 36.
Yeah.
So yeah, they'd have to win their next 3 and help Villa drop the last. I mean, hold up.
I think it's Villa's playing us next.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys could beat Villa. Let's say Spurs beat Man City. Then they go 4 points behind with a game in hand. They win their next game. They're a point behind. Then Villa, who do Villa have to play again?
Let's see. You know.
So Villa have to play.
Villa play us next on May 13th,
Crystal Palace.
and then Palace. I don't think they lose to Palace, man.
Palace is since they appointed that one guy, I keep forgetting his name. Since they appointed him, they've been good, man. I can't lie. They've been decent.
Here on the Basement Ballers, we're gonna try to remember names. Let's imagine. Glasner.
Yeah, Glasner. Yeah, Oliver Glasner.
The Austrian.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll have to see. I think that result is good for Arsenal. So we'll have to see. I mean.
Yeah. But speaking of Spurs, let's talk about Liverpool versus Spurs. Now, obviously, to set the scene a little bit, my friend, first of all, this was a pride game. Liverpool already know that they're pretty much out of the title race, okay? So it's not anything sort of like really to play for aside from pride. Now, that whole pride factor sort of amplifies itself when you consider that Spurs were the team that basically beat us when we played them early in the season.
Yeah,
and in
VAR,
very controversial fashion.
Yeah,
with the
the
Luis
VAR.
Diaz offside, not offside. The PGMOL shenanigans, and us going down to 9 men. So very,
it was 9 that day?
Yeah, we got Jota and Jones both getting reds.
Okay.
So anyway, lots to play for. We're at Anfield. It's still only for pride, but Spurs have been shocking. They have lost.
They've been the 4 in a row, dog. They lost.
I think they lost 4 in the last 5.
They lost to you guys today. They lost to us last week 3-2. They lost to Chelsea 2-0, and they lost to was it Newcastle? The Spurs has lost like 4 or 5. I know they've lost their last 4 games in a row.
Yeah, the last 4 years. So they lost. Okay, so us. Chelsea, then Arsenal,
and then
Newcastle, and then the last team they beat was Forest.
And that was like a month ago.
That was on April 7th.
So literally a month ago. Yeah, no, Spurs have been
very shocking form, especially because brother. Like, obviously, we can all agree that in September the Spurs won the September Premier League. Okay, and there was all this Ange ball and high line and all this crap. But when it matters most, when you need to still push for top 4.
I think, look, the thing with Ange, I'll say this. I think he's very questionable because sometimes he has lines. Like, for example, I don't know why Madison and Richarlison both didn't start. The second they came on, I mean, I know it was like
different team. No, different team.
Before, too. You know what I mean?
Different team.
Richarlison was terrifying your fucking back line. Yeah. Like, he was making runs, whatever.
Oh, he penetrated, pause.
That's the thing. So, I don't know why he didn't start them. That's one. I don't know why Brendan Johnson still starts because Brendan Johnson sucks ass. Yeah, I don't get why he's still. Like, the whole Son at striker shit needs to stop. Like, literally,
Son in the beginning of the season,
Son left wing, Richarlison, and then Kulusevski on the right. Like, that's cool right there because I don't get why he's still persisting with these lineups. The one thing I will say, though, and this is why if Ange was coming out saying that, like, oh, we had a good season, blah, 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 then, yeah, I'd be like, okay, Ange out, he's not the guy. But he came out yesterday saying, like, yeah, well, I need to sell players. Like, he basically said,
some players that need to go, yeah.
He's like, yeah, for me to actually like, put the stamp on team, yeah, I need to sell players. Like, the fact he's coming out and saying, you know, like, I need to sell dudes or whatever, shows me that, like, he's not a weak guy. Like,
no. He's kind of business.
He knows what he wants and he kind of wants to do his thing. So to me, like, whether his thing works or not, that's why for me, if I'm a Spurs fan, I wouldn't be against him because Spurs out of their whole team, honestly, the amount of players that they should sell, in my opinion, is like, because okay, if you go through their team, actually, let me pull up their team.
Before you go through, pull it up. But before we do that, okay, this is like question. This is the question of the day. I think it's a good question. If Spurs stay 5th, which is looking like they will, do you think Spurs underachieved or overachieved the season?
I think neither. Because last year they finished, I think, what was it, 8th?
Yeah,
I think.
There, yeah.
But then the year before they finished top 4 with Conte. So like, I mean,
because you obviously you had some shouts for top 4 this season. They didn't make it.
Yeah,
but I still think that
I don't know how. I actually don't know how they're not gonna make it. But their only team that they compete with was fucking Villa. I don't know how. Like, with all due respect to Villa, but it's fucking
but it's
Villa.
Not just that. But like, listen, even you lose to Arsenal, cool. You should be beating Chelsea. With all due respect, Chelsea was where.
Not even be a draw at least. Get a draw.
Okay, that was a Stamford Bridge.
Like, it's Chelsea. It's Chelsea away.
You couldn't buy a goal against Chelsea.
Like, it's Chelsea away.
Not just that, but they had a back line of Cucurella, Badiashile, fucking Gilchrist and Chalaba.
Chalaba, yeah.
You can't buy a goal against these four brothers.
And then Chalaba score against you too with his big ass forearm. I shouldn't talk about this. Like,
look, that brother. You know, honestly, I actually like Chalaba.
I think he's decent.
Yeah, no, like he seemed like a chill dude. You know?
Oh yeah,
like, I'd hang out with
most of Chelsea's players like I'd hang out with Madueke. I mean, dudes out here FaceTiming Ruby Rose.
Oh shit, damn. Right.
And it's one of those FaceTime calls where, like you know they're doing shit on the side, because it was one of those things where like the second she called him or he called her, he was like, "Yeah, you're on camera, by the way." So she doesn't say some crazy shit.
Yeah, he knows.
Like that's the thing. Point is, Spurs' team right now, the goalie Vicario. I mean, keep him. I mean, to me personally, I don't think he's all that, but like, okay, keep him fine.
Nah, he's good. He's good.
You need a backup goalie, so keep. I mean, Fraser Forster's shit though, so maybe you got a backup goalie. But Ben Davis, sell. That one dude they bought, Dragusin, that Romanian dude they bought like during the winter transfer window. I mean, he barely plays. I don't know why they bought him. Pedro Porro, he's shit. I think so.
No, keep. I like
Christian Romero sucks.
He had a good game.
No, he sucks. He's so bad. He's the most overrated clown.
I think he's overrated.
Seen.
But I don't think
sucks.
But Ben is good.
Yeah, I keep Ben. Look, Christian Romero, I'm selling. Emerson Royale, sell.
Oh my God, he got freaking pants by.
He fucking stinks. Like that. I remember when Barca sold him, I was a bit cheesed because he had like a really good loan season at Real Betis, and I was like, why do we sell? Now he's ass. I'm so happy we didn't keep him.
Bro, that brother, either he got subbed off at halftime or he got subbed off like early in the second half.
He's fucking trash.
Yeah.
So sell him. Udogi, you keep.
Yeah, he's good.
Like he's young. Van de Ven, keep. Bentoncourt, I'm selling because he's too injury prone. I'm selling him. Bissouma, he's been there 2 years, man. I don't know. Like I'm not saying sell, but
I think last chance.
Yeah. Hoiberg, sell. Lo Celso, sell. Madison, keep him. I don't know who Mickey Moore is. So
I've never seen that brother in my entire life.
Yago Sanogo. So it's basically Yaya Sanogo's lost twin. Yago Santiago. Sorry. Okay. I don't know who he is, so just sell him. Fuck it. Okay. Pape Sarr, keep.
Solid.
Oliver Skip, sell. Sessegnon, sell. Brian Gill, I know he's on loan, but sell. Brennan Johnson, sell. I don't know who Jamie Donnelly is, sell. Kulusevski, keep. Richarlison.
Last chance though for Kulusevski.
Yeah, Richarlison also I'd say last chance.
Last chance as well. No, but to be fair,
he's a striker. He needs to be scoring more than I think he has 9 goals in the Premier League this year. Or 10,
but to be honest, if he keeps this form, he'll have a lot more next season.
Pointless. Scarlett, I don't know who that is. But,
Scarlett Johansson's twin.
Sell Solomon, sell, and I'm not gonna say more on that.
Ship him off.
I won't say more because anyways. Heung-min Son, yeah, you obviously keep Son. Timo Werner, do not buy him. Like don't buy him. Don't buy him. So that's out of their whole team. I think that's basically what. Let me check. Out of that whole team, I think that's all.
Brian's keeping like 3 brothers.
Let's say I keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of like what? 23, 20. Yeah, exactly. Like half the squad needs, like at least half or at least like 15 players from that team need to get sold, right? So for me, there's the.
Fair enough, guys. What do you think about that sort of like, thought process? Let us know who you guys would. Yeah, Spurs fans, let us know who you guys would keep, who you would sell, who you would give a last chance to. And without further ado, guys, that is our Premier League talk for this week. We're gonna move on to La Liga. There's not gonna be much to say about La Liga other than Brahim.
Yeah, fuck Barca. Barca suck, but. They're clowns. I don't see how we're gonna do better next year. And I told the thing is right.
Tell me.
With Xavi, and I'm gonna say this right, and like something's starting to piss me off because Barca right now, the way they're talking, the way they're moving, they're moving. They're not moving like they're Barca. Because the thing is right. I love Xavi. Okay. I still, I like, even though I was sad when he announced he was leaving, even though he's staying, I'm still like, I've always been like, I never said I want him to stay. I've always been Xavi out. The only thing I can understand is, okay, the coaching market isn't wow this summer, minus like I'd say Hansi Flick. It's not wow, so I get why they wanted him to stay. But even then, the fact that they were begging their coach to stay, to me, is like, it's just weakness. Because I feel like Barca don't have a project to sell. That's the thing. Because right now, I love Xavi. But every time Xavi has a press conference, I want to kill him. Because I'm tired of him coming out in every press conference and saying, we played well, we deserve more.
Yeah, Mr. Positive.
Shut up.
Mr. Positive.
He comes out yesterday saying, we played well, we should have won the game. I don't care. We lost the game. Against Madrid, he said the same thing. And the thing is, right, it opens up the door for people to just ridicule us.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if you're not, I don't care. It's like when Rodri came out after the Man City thing and said, like, oh, only one team was trying to play football. Yes, okay, fine, but who cares? You lost. I don't want to hear about this, oh, well, we were the better team. When? And the thing is, and these individual mistakes, it's not like, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If Xavi, right, was saying, okay, there needs to be a major clear out this summer, there's some players that I don't want to stay, whatever, fine. The players that are costing us, he wants to keep. Sergio Roberto, he wants to keep. I don't know why.
They're in contract.
Exactly. There's absolutely no rumors of Ter Stegen leaving, even though Ter Stegen needs to be sold. Marcus Alonso needs to be sold. Romeo, I mean, he's not. We didn't buy him. He's on loan. Send him back, right? Listen, I don't know, man. Araujo's had a very off season this year, and he's still young, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But if next year he plays the same as he did this year, sell his ass, right? Koundé's fine. I know we've had injuries, shit, but bro, there's so many players in this team. Like, I don't get why they're still here. Ferran Torres, I don't know why he's still here, right? Lewandowski, I know he scored a hat-trick. He has 4 goals in his last. Sell him. I don't care. Why are a lot of these players still there? The players that we need to actually keep, apparently we're trying to sell. Apparently, like right now.
I heard there's some Pedri rumors.
Dog, Victor Roque apparently right now, and this coming from 3 sources that are somewhat reliable when it comes to Barca. Victor Roque apparently right now, him and Xavi apparently they don't talk. Apparently the communication between them is completely cut. Yeah. Why? We're broke, and we spent $40 million on a player to not play him. Why? Why is Ferran Torres getting minutes ahead of him? I know Mark Gahey's is like an academy player and shit like that. Why is he getting more minutes than Victor Roque? Why?
I don't get that.
I don't know why. Why is Lewandowski? We have nothing to play for this year. You're gonna tell me that we need to finish second to make the Super. Who gives a fuck? What do we get? 10 million from making it to the Super Copa of Spain? Who gives a fuck? I don't care.
Well, it's not just that, but like
we're guaranteed Champions League.
But the Victor Roque stuff, bro.
Dog,
it's like every time he's come on, he's been like a really positive. Like,
I don't get why. The things that Xavi do piss me off. He came out yesterday and he said he wants Eric Garcia back. Why?
Yeah, why?
Why? He sucks. And this is the thing, man. If he was coming out and saying, "Oh no, I want to sell these guys," well, not say their names, obviously. Like, I want to sell, like, there needs to be something cool, but they're not. Mm-hmm. And they're accepting this mediocrity, bro. Like, I don't get it. Because there's rumors today. Like, obviously, I don't know if this is true, but it could be true. I want to be surprised. Apparently, Madrid want to turn La Liga into a farm. Like, apparently, they want to basically become like Man City and Bayern in Spain. And look at their team. Bro, their team right now are 14 points above us in the league. They're going to finish at least 10 points above us in the league, right? Whether we win our last remaining games, they lose, whatever. They're finishing at least 10 points above us in the league, and they're adding fucking Mbappe, right? Yeah. Look at the team they have. Look at our team.
They're ridiculous.
Look at our team, right? Yeah. Our defense. And
they have a better manager.
Our defense can compete with theirs. Our defense isn't, I think, yes, it's worse in the sense that we can see more goals, but I don't think player for player, our defense is worse than them. But we somehow always play worse than them defensively.
Last season, you guys were better.
Exactly. Our midfield, I think, is better than theirs. Based on players, I think it's better. The only thing we need is a DM. This summer, I keep hearing rumors of Bernardo Silva, whatever. Sign a DM. The only thing that I hope is true is apparently after the game yesterday, Laporta basically had a board meeting, and he was he was very pissed off.
Yeah.
He was insanely pissed off.
Because he was yelling in the stands, apparently.
Look, if that's the case, cool. Because, bro, like, it's Barca right now. You can't keep using the we don't have money excuse. Brother, there are like at least 7 players in this team that you can sell, right? And you can go buy other players. Eric Garcia, sell him. Sergio Roberto, sell him. Ansu Fati, I love him. He's too injury prone. Sell him, right? Ferran Torres, sell him. Lewandowski, sell him. If you can get a very good price for De Jong, sell him, go get a DM. Yep. Right? Sell him, go get a DM. There are players in this team you can sell.
Yep.
I don't get why we're not trying to sell. I don't know why. Eric Garcia, Ter Stegen, Iñaki Peña, sell them. We need for next year. I pray to God this is who they prioritize for the summer. We need a goalie and we need a DM, right? Yeah. Everything else to me is a luxury. This year, go get a goalie, go get a DM. Everything else to me is a luxury because if we still have Ter Stegen as our goalie next year, we're not winning shit. If we don't have a DM, we're not winning shit. Christensen's cool, but he can't be our DM for the long term. He can't. Yeah. He can't. Okay. Christensen should not be our DM, not because he's not good enough, but we need a specialist DM, okay? And right now, our attack, okay? This is what you do, okay? Lewandowski, to me, I'd want him sold, but to me, he's not the most pressing dude I would sell. In attack right now, what I would do, this is what I would do. Lamine Yamal, Rafinha have the right wing. That's cool, right? Striker, you have Lewandowski and you have Victor Roque. Fine, I'm cool with that. Left wing, you'd have João Felix and Ferran Torres. Okay, fine. The attack isn't really my issue, but right now we keep leaking goals but we need a DM and we need a goalie. And like I said, I'm giving Araujo one more year because he's been good since his career started at Barca, but this year he's been very bad. And the thing is that will that change? If he's like this next year, I don't know, man. That's something and also We have assets we can sell. We have some players on loan we could sell. Like, for example, Eric Garcia. Like I said, Eric Garcia is some. There's Araujo, Julian Araujo, who we have from Las Palmas. Bring him into the team, see how he does, because he's been doing well on loan. Mm-hmm. If he doesn't do good, you can sell him. There are players we can sell in this team, so this whole broke thing doesn't run by me anymore. And if you need to make one big selling of a player in order for like the finance to go back to normal, cool. Sell De Jong. Easy. He can get you 80, 90 million. Sell him, go get a DM. There are DMs there. You think Raji wouldn't want to come to Barca? You think Raji wouldn't come to Barca? He would. He's already won the Champions League with City, the Premier League with City.
Not for less than 100 million.
Cool. Sell De Jong. Get him. You're paying, what, 10, 20 million extra? Not even. If you sell De Jong and you sell all those other players I mentioned, that's 150 million right there. De Jong by himself gets you like 80, 90. The other 7 players can get you at least 40, 50 million between them. You're telling me a team wouldn't pay at least 10 million to get Roberto, at least 10, 15 million for Eric Garcia? They would. They would. Sell them.
Yeah. But thing is that all these players that you want Barca to sell,
they're not going to sell them.
They're not going to, because I feel like teams don't usually do these like big overhauls of like
But Barca right now, Madrid, this is why Madrid are always going to be better than Barca until we fix it. Madrid right now, okay? Do you know the amount of players that, for example, they could have held on to, but they sold when they weren't good enough? And they're players who did way more for their teams than some of these players have done for us. For example, Ramos, he wasn't good enough. They sold him. Isco, they sold him. These are dudes who won Champions Leagues with them. Yep. Us, we're trying to keep Sergio Roberto.
Ruthless, yeah.
A guy who won a Champions League with us when he wasn't even a starter. He wasn't starting. He was a bench player, right? We want to keep Ter Stegen. He won 1 Champions League with us 10 years ago. Cool, nice. Piss off. Eric Garcia, he's an account player. I don't give a fuck. Sell him. Marcus Alonso, sell him. Why are we... Sell him, right? Him. Also, like until we sell, there are so many players that we have from like the times when we were getting smoked in Europe that are still here. Sell them. Sergio Roberto and Ter Stegen should be the first 2 dudes out of the door, please. Because until they are sold, we're not gonna move on. Madrid right now, the spine that they have right now, literally is a spine that got made 3 years ago. They don't have any players remaining from when they won the Champions League back like 6-7 years ago.
Okay, but
who do they have remaining from those teams?
For Sergio Roberto, right?
Yeah. He sucks.
No, but like, does his contract end this year?
Yes.
So maybe they're just trying to.
No. Xavi's coming out saying, I want him to stay. Why? Sell him for free. I don't care.
Really?
Yeah.
You get nothing from him.
Cool. He's worth nothing. He sucks.
No, you can get 10 million.
Bro, Sergio Roberto is the Scott McTominay of Barca. You know why Roberto wants to stay? You know why? Because who's gonna pay him the wages he's on? Even though his wages aren't wow, but he's still making like 100K a week. No one's gonna pay him that. And what big team is gonna? You think Sergio Roberto leaves Barca and goes to fucking Man City?
No.
Or to PSG?
No. He goes to like a lower tiers.
Sergio Roberto gets sold. Sergio Roberto gets sold. He goes to like a Villarreal.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sevilla. He goes to like a Eintracht Frankfurt in fucking Germany. He doesn't go to a big team. Yeah. He sucks. Eric Garcia sucks. There's so many players in this team that they're not Barca players. I don't get why we have them. The only dudes in this team who to me should be untouchable. You don't sell them out at any cost. Lamine Yamal. Pedri, Gavi, right? Balde, and Koundé. I think everyone else is free game. Bro.
Kubarsi too.
Oh yeah, Kubarsi. Yeah. I think everyone else is free game. I think anyone else can be so. If right now, right? Even though I wouldn't really want, he's like a player I wouldn't want to sell now. If a team comes in for 100 million for Araujo, take it.
Oh yeah.
Sell him.
100%. Get rid of that.
Sell him. If you can sell him and De Jong, honestly, you sell him and De Jong, you go get a proper DM and you go get a right back and another center back. Cool. That's because you sell both of them, that's nearly 200 million. 200 million could basically fix the whole squad.
Yep.
Right? Go get a proper right now. Mike Maignan from Milan. Go get him.
Fox.
Go get him.
Yep.
I don't know why I want to go get him. Go get Grimaldo, the left back at Frank. You know what the worst part is? We could have got Grimaldo. This guy has 11 goals and 18 assists in all competitions this year. We could have gotten him for free, and so we paid fucking 10 million to get fucking Marcos Alonso. Yeah. We could have gotten him for free, and we got Marcos Alonso. Yeah.
And that's the thing. And then
he's a Barca fan. He said, I'm a Barca. He would want to come. He wouldn't say no. He would come to Barca.
Yeah. And that's listen, like you said, that's the big difference between Barcelona and Madrid. Real Madrid know how to do business.
Look at their team. Look at their team right now. Look at their team. Look at the team right now. Name me one player who has remained from like the Ronaldo era of Real Madrid. Nacho. That's it.
No, Modric.
That's it. Yeah. But does Modric still start? No. And even when Modric still starts or plays, He's still good. That's what I'm telling you. Okay?
Yeah, like he's useful.
Their attack right now, Vinicius, Bellingham, Rodrigo. Okay? Vinicius and Rodrigo won a Champions League together by themselves, right? They won it, okay? Bellingham, right? He's new. Their midfield, Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Valverde, Brahim Diaz, fucking Cruz, Modric. Cruz and Modric, cool. Their defense, right? Militao, David Alaba, Rudiger, Mendy, Carvajal, cool. Lucas Vasquez, cool. Okay, they have a few players who are still there from the old time, but those players are still useful. Lucas Vasquez was out. Lucas Vasquez had a man of the match performance in the fucking in the quarterfinal against Man City, right? You think Sergio Roberto is gonna have a man of the match performance against anyone in the Champions League? No. You think Eric Garcia is? No.
Maybe against Copenhagen.
No, not even. He sucks. I'm telling you, he stinks. And the thing is that people get the fucking wool lulled over their eyes because like, oh well, he plays like a few good passes and he scored a fucking goal last year in the Clasico. I don't care. Whose mistake gave Girona a goal yesterday? Him, right? Him. Who was it against? I forget which. I think it was against Villarreal too. The dude get body checked off the ball like a fucking pussy. They get the ball and then score after. He sucks. He sucks. Sell him.
Contract extension inbound, boys.
I don't tell you, Xavi's pissed me off. Then he comes out all the time with his stupid dead comments talking about, oh, we were the better team. I don't fucking care. Xavi always complains about the refs or that we were the better team. I don't care. You hear Ancelotti complaining about the refs? No. I mean, because the refs favor them, obviously. But does he complain? No. Right? Does Ancelotti jump up and down and kick shit and fucking scream or whatever on the sideline and get sent off? No. Does he come out saying, we were the better team, we should have won? No. Right? You lost. Move on, bro. Because if you keep saying we were the better team, we should have won, then where's the accountability? Where's the accountability? Yeah. Because all your players are going to be there and be like, yeah, well, I mean, as long as we play better, it doesn't matter. No.
Yeah, you're always the better team.
He should come. Because the thing he says that, oh, we were the better team is individual mistakes. Call them out. Call out the individual mistakes. Be like, oh, yeah, Sergio Roberto, shit. Yeah. De Jong, shit. Ter Stegen, shit. Call them out. Call them out by name. I don't care. Or sell them. Don't call them out by name. Sell them. Because I'm telling you right, you know, a normal club, a smart president would fucking extend Roberto, yes, and then, you know, sell him, let's say in January next year, make more money. We're not gonna do that. We're not doing that. I'm telling you, we're not gonna do that. Eric Garcia still has time on his contract, right? He still has time on his contract. I'm pretty sure. Sell him. Marcos Alonso, I think is a free agent. Sell him. Zero. I don't care, bro. Piss off. He sucks. Ter Stegen sucks as well. He's shit. He's not good. You think, bro, against PSG, yeah. You know, 2 of PSG's goals, right? You know, okay, in the first leg, the fucking the second goal PSG scored, he should have saved that. He should have saved that. Okay. I don't know when's the last fucking time I've seen him save a penalty. Every time a team has a penalty, he always goes the wrong way. He sucks.
The Vitinha goal?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He should have saved that. Against PSG in the what's the name? In the second leg. Bro, their second goal, he should have saved that. Right? Even the Dembele one, even both of them. It's not the fact. Okay, they were good goals. Why is he standing there? It's like in the first leg, the Dembele goal, he's just standing there. He's doing this. Why is he standing there?
I couldn't tell you, man.
He fucking stinks. Sell him, anyways.
The hair transplant.
Fuck Barca. Go UCL.
All right, but by the way, congratulations to Real Madrid for winning La Liga.
Fuck Madrid. Anyways.
Let's move on to the UCL. So, obviously, last Tuesday and Wednesday, we had Bayern versus Real Madrid, which ended 2-2 in Germany. Yeah. And then on Wednesday, we had PSG Dortmund, which ended 1-0 in favor of Dortmund, also in Germany. Okay. This week, coming on Tuesday, is the PSG Dortmund game in France. And then Real Madrid versus Bayern on Wednesday at the Bernabeu. So, we're just going to hit you with our predictions for the game. You guys are going to hit us with your predictions in the comments. We're going to go on about our day. We're going to talk a little bit about Ballon d'Ors. And then we're going to move on, and we're going to have a nice weekend. Anyway, so first off, my prediction for PSG Dortmund. I think PSG goes up 2-1. It goes into extra time, and then PSG wins it. Real Madrid, I think Real Madrid will just beat Bayern in regular time. Bayern lost I think yesterday, to Stuttgart.
Yeah, it was the league. It doesn't
I know it doesn't matter, but at the end of the day, it's like, really, bro?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but they were shit, and then they all still managed to beat Arsenal, so I'm not gonna use that.
Fair.
Against them. Point is,
I guess Champions League.
My prediction, no, I disagree with you on one. I think Dortmund win. Because I'm telling you, bro, PSG, the Parc des Princes is not fucking scary, bro. They're not gonna go there and shit their pants. They're shit. PSG are not good. PSG, I promise you. If PSG make this Champions League final, they're gonna be the worst team to make it there since Spurs when they played you guys 5 years ago. They're fucking trash. They're not good. I promise.
I know. I don't think they'll win it, but
they're not. And Madrid against Bayern, I think this is what's gonna happen. I think Bayern are gonna smoke all the stats, have more possession, more shots, whatever. Madrid are winning. I think Madrid are gonna win this like 3-1, bro. It's gonna be something like
they go up early.
The first 15 minutes, Bayern are all over their ass. Then one through ball to fucking finish Rodrigo. They score. Bellingham's gonna have another stinker because he sucks. He's not good.
No, he's gonna have a good game. He's gonna have a good game.
I think it's gonna be Madrid Dortmund final. I think Madrid will win the Champions League again. Like they're gonna them beating Man City confirmed that for me. Because if Bayern somehow beat them, I will strip naked and run across the street. They're not doing that.
Can we like film it and put it on TikTok?
Yes. I mean they'll censor us, but they're not, bro. Bayern are not gonna win. But I promise you, they're not gonna win. Dortmund are gonna win. It's gonna be like I told you, Dortmund, Madrid, and I mean who knows, bro. But the thing is with Dortmund is that they don't have the players to go against Madrid because it's not going to be a thing where like Bayern they have players to go against Madrid and Madrid always end up winning because fucking Madrid and aura and bullshit. Dortmund don't have a team that can go and like basically play better than Madrid or a team that like Madrid will dominate them and then Dortmund will just beat them on the break. No, so Dortmund no. Right. And if it's a PSG Madrid final, then I'm not even gonna watch that shit because I hate both teams. Whoever wins that, I'm gonna be pissed. But I prefer Madrid winning it for one reason only. Madrid already have 14 Champions Leagues. What the fuck's 15 gonna do? It doesn't change shit. If PSG win one Champions League though, they're gonna be annoying. And PSG fans are the scum of the earth. So you know what? Fuck it. PSG man, Madrid play the final. I want Madrid to win. I don't care.
Fair. But let us know, guys, what you guys think in the comments. Again, those matches happen this week on Tuesday and Wednesday. Obviously, this episode will be uploaded on Wednesday. So by the time you see this episode, those games probably would have already elapsed. And you would have seen, I mean, I guess your predictions wouldn't really matter. So you know what? We'll just go fuck ourselves. But that's it for the sort of football talk. We're going to end off with one little discussion. So obviously we talked a little bit about Ballon d'Or and how, bro, like if you take in the past, people have been talking about this. Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, the Kakas, the Ronaldinhos of the world, the Modric's, I mean, the R9s of the world, right? Like legends of the game, right? Just for this season, fucking Jude Bellingham to come and win. I mean, like I rate Jude Bellingham, right? But it's just not like his aura is not on the. I mean, I guess man.
His PR isn't, bro. His PR isn't. Like the other day, he drops a fucking insanely huge stinker against Bayern. Then what comes out after? Oh, he was sick. No. Right. This is gonna be the worst Ballon d'Or winner I think I've ever seen. Because if there's any justice in the Ballon d'Or, which there isn't. For all you Ronaldo fans who will complain that there isn't, I don't care. 8-5. So my dick. Anyways, if there's justice in Ballon d'Or. I think Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen should win it. Dude has, I think, over 40 GA in all competitions, and he's basically leading a team that's already won the Bundesliga. And if they go basically do a treble, Europa League is the same as Champions League, I know, but a treble, an unbeaten treble. They get the Pokal. They have 5 games left as well. They have the Pokal, they have the Europa League, they have the Bundesliga. Unbeaten, I think he should win it. He's not going to because it's not the Champions League. Oh. They're gonna obviously go for basically whoever out of. Well, I'm not gonna say Dortmund. Okay.
No.
Basically,
if PSG
if
or
Bayern,
if
Bayern win the Champions League, Harry Kane's winning it. Yeah. If Real Madrid win the Champions League, then Bellingham's winning it. And if PSG win it, it's Mbappe.
Yeah, agreed.
Even though I think out of all of them, I think Harry Kane deserves it the most.
Agreed. Yeah. Agreed.
But. I don't know.
And the thing is, if Harry Kane did win the Bundesliga this season, even without the Champions League, he would have a very strong case for it.
Nah. They're never gonna give a Ballon d'Or to a fucking from Bayern. Like obviously Leverkusen is different, but anyone from Bayern is not gonna win the Champions League, not Champions League Ballon d'Or based on fucking Ballon.
Fair enough. But yeah, honestly, guys, yeah. So for me personally, you have. If you're talking about top 5, not in order, you have the likes of Rodri, obviously with his unbeaten streak. You have the likes of Bellingham. Foden is probably going to be up there in the.
I don't think anyone from Man City, because they're not going to win the Champions League. Like if no one from Man City won it last year, they're not going to win.
I'm
this
just talking
year.
about top 5. I'm talking about top 5 rating, like who's going to be in that sort of mix. I think Foden will be in that mix. I think Rodri will be in that mix. I don't think he's going to win, but they will be in that mix. Harry Kane's going to be in that mix, and then Mbappe's going to be in that mix. So, yeah, around those 5 players, not in order, obviously, but you guys can let us know. Obviously, what do you guys think about this potential sort of Ballon d'Or ranking, and who you guys think, when it's all said and done, will win the Ballon d'Or? Let us know in the comments. But honestly, Brahim, I think that's good enough for today's episode. We talked about all the things that are relevant in football today. So I want you guys to go drop this video a like. Subscribe if you really like us. Follow us on all the socials that are in the description. The TikToks, the Twitters are the main ones. Honestly, guys, if you're really looking for some more Basement Baller fun, become an honorary baller today. Join us in on our live streams on TikTok as well and all those fun videos. And we love you guys. We appreciate all the support. Stay tuned every week. You already know, Basement Ballers. Peace out, guys.